Hey guys, so it has been a very long time since I last made a video. I've just been busy with work and other things, trying to get that turned around. I haven't been doing as much video making, or any video making for that matter. So I'm gonna be trying to turn this around. I can't promise I'll be like on a regular schedule anytime soon, but with Perihelid coming out this year, if I am going to try to keep you more updated with the writing process stuff that I have and with books and just things I'm doing. So this is kind of just like a placeholder update video because I have had a few things go on and I think it's kind of exciting to share them. So first things first, like I think the last time I made a video was in January, so what I'm about to say hadn't happened yet. I went out to Pittsburgh and I got to speak at a high school literally all day. That was on February 3rd. I went out and I had a whole PowerPoint, I had my books, I had my drafts and all that, and I basically showed 400 or so students like what I do, how I write, my books, just some stuff about me, behind the scenes stuff in the writing process. It was just kind of a really cool experience, and it's something that I have been trying to do more and more is like give those talks and give those speeches, like not only encourage students and teenagers and anyone to pursue writing or even the arts and the sciences, but to kind of show people, because I write from a very scientific standpoint, so to kind of show people that you can mix the arts and the sciences and you can present science in a very general manner that's both entertaining but informative. I try to make it so that it's engaging while educational, inspiring people. That's a whole part of why I write, is to get people looking into the sciences, get people excited about astronomy and things going on in the space industry right now, and just the future, like have people looking forward to the future. Some other stuff that's going on, if anybody knows, there is a solar eclipse coming up on August 21st of this year. It's going to be in the US, it's going to be crossing the entire continental US. It's been, I think, 28 years since a total solar eclipse touched the continental US. And for some states, it's been over 400 years since a total eclipse was visible from certain states. I personally am flying out to Oregon in mid-August, and I'm going to be staying with my friend out there, and she actually lives in Salem. So Salem itself is pretty much dead center where the direct center of the shadow is going to be. Like the umbra, the darkest part of where the shadow of the moon is going to be hitting the Earth. Salem is pretty much right dead center, which is awesome. Don't have to drive to see it, because right now I live in Pennsylvania, and the closest place to me to be able to see the eclipse would be driving 9 hours south. Yeah, the eclipse is going to be coming right around here, coming right down and crossing the entire continental United States down through South Carolina and then heading back out into the ocean. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be crossing the entire US. And this is my map of all the places I've ever been. I have never traveled outside the US, which kind of sucks. For anyone who saw my April Fool's Day joke, I did that two truths and a lie thing where I was like, my book's been picked up by a major production company and will be coming out in July of 2019. Or my book's been picked up by a major publisher. Or I discovered intelligent life on Mars. And I was like, which two are the truths and which one is the lie? Yeah, the entire post was a lie. It was April Fool's Day. I got a lot of great messages from people saying that they wanted to be the first people in line to see the movie. A few people saw through it, a few people. In other news, something that isn't a lie, this is just pending right now. Like, I think it's going to go through, but I can say some details about it because I've told some people, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to go through. I might be getting unique covers for Embassy Resonance and Perihelid upcoming. A graphic designer, I got into contact with her, and she's going to be trying to base some covers off of, I give her a whole list of locations and events that are in the books, and she's reading them right now, and she's going to pay special attention to those. So that's kind of exciting because I have yet to have any unique artwork for Embassy and Resonance. The closest I've gotten was a picture out in my backyard with the sky tinted pink, and I was like, hey, it's Belvoon. Except for, okay, I guess I can say my own personal Microsoft Paint artwork. Yeah, so professional. I have no idea how to use Photoshop. I've never used, well, I have, but it was the free trial years and years ago. So I'm not skilled like that. That's why I'm an author and not a graphic designer. I'm looking forward to seeing how we move forward, getting these posters and this artwork going. She wants to do them in the style of those NASA JPL vintage travel posters, which if you haven't seen those, I will post a link to those posters. They're beautiful. They have like Mars and the TRAPPIST system, which was just confirmed a few weeks ago. Kepler 186f, which for anyone who doesn't know, I wrote Embassy before Kepler 186f was discovered, and Kepler 186f is theorized to be pretty similar to how I always imagined Belvoon, and it was awesome to hear that, like, you know, these planets could exist out there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be over the course of this year. She's kind of just getting through the books right now, kind of getting those ideas, and we're kind of back and forth in contact about that. And if everything works out, then Perihelid could very well have its own unique cover. I might just scrap the cover it has right now, even though it's like a beautiful cover. I would prefer to have one that was designed specifically for Perihelid. And Embassy and Resonance, once I get new covers for them, I'll be switching those. Because right now, these are not unique. I have permission to use them, and that's about it. I'm also, I can't really say what yet, because I know some people haven't read the books, but at the end of Resonance, if you've read Resonance, you know what happens. And then it directly ties into Perihelid. I'm designing a new website specifically for Perihelid. Experience de Leona will still be up and running. I don't plan to ever take that down for the foreseeable future. This new website ties directly into Perihelid. It pretty much will follow the story. There will be elements of it that are pretty much exactly what you will see in the story. It's got some special effects on it, which I think is pretty cool because I did some handiwork. I don't know how to code or anything, but I worked with some elements on the site designer, and it is pretty cool what I got done. So that will be released sometime right before the release of Perihelid in October 17th. So excited to get this book done. I'm in the beta reader stage right now, so I have 6 other people reading Perihelid, doing edits, making suggestions. I've only updated the first chapter off of their suggestions, but it changed a lot, and I think it's a lot stronger for all the help that they've given me. And we still have just about 5.5 months left of this process, so we're going to be working our way through that, and then it will almost be the release date when it's finished. So yeah, for now, that's really it. I just kind of want to give that update. And as always, if you could check out my books, Embassy right here, and Resonance right here, and upcoming Perihelid, which I will do the tentative cover reveal for this upcoming in next 2 weeks, actually. 2 weeks from yesterday. I will be releasing the tentative cover, but if that changes, I will definitely let you guys know, because I do have the graphic designer who will possibly be making the new cover for me. So I'll keep you guys updated with that. Just so you guys know, starting back in January, starting in 2017, 50% of the profits from all of my books, the ones I've written and the ones I will be writing in the future, will be going to support environmental and wildlife conservation. Right now I'm donating to the organization called WildAid. You can find them on wildaid.org. Right now I'm kind of specifically donating to ending the shark finning industry. If you go on experiencedailyuna.com, I have a whole page about all of this, about what my mission is, what shark finning is, and why we need to end it, and why that's important to things like climate change and ecosystem deterioration. It's actually called trophic cascading. I have a whole explanation about that too. So yeah, 50% of all profits of ebooks of paperbacks, they all go towards this. If you don't want to buy my books, but you still want to donate, you can donate directly to wildaid.org. I'll have links to everything that I just said down below so that you can choose what you want to do. So yeah, get out there, donate, spread the word, do what you need to. Hope you guys have a great start to April, and I will talk to you later.